There's a big difference between U.S. tabloid press and Canadian tabloid press. But I think it's just the market, really. There's a bigger market in the States, and also I think there's a bigger emphasis on making money in the States. It's more of a capitalist impulse. The driving force for a lot of these paparazzi and cameramen are to make the big bucks at any cost. For the tabloid outlets, for the industry itself, for the media industry, it's all about making money. It's not about respect necessarily, which, for better or for worse, is the reality. Tabloid and celebrity, I think, in the States is a direct reflection of how our culture value money, fame, and wealth, and I think celebrities often represent the American dream because they have an infinite number of options and fancy cars, or at least they take a lot of photos with fancy cars and fancy clothes that are often loaned to them. So it's this sort of perpetuating illusion. I mean, I'm not an expert on these things, but the general impression, at least, at the very, very least, is that Canada seems to be cleaner and more respectful. More and more we all have access to cameras and the ability to project those images over a wide mass of people. And now we all have the ability to exploit each other on some level. We can all snap a photo and show it to the world. So it's interesting because at a time exploitation was controlled by a very small number of media conglomerates, and now media is being democratized, which is a good thing, but it's also putting the power and also the responsibility in the hands of just everyday folk. Celebrity and fame for so long was a sort of unattainable illusion that we always admired from afar. But as media and technology progress, you know, that illusion isn't so unattainable. Now we all have an opportunity to be the center, be in front of a camera and project our own images. Also, it's an opportunity for us to start to chip away at the illusion because we start to see more real images of these celebrities, sort of more, you know, candid photos. It not only starts to bring celebrities down to earth, but it also starts to chum our desire to see realness, because we're tired of the illusion put forth, the make-believe. We want real. We want something that's, you know, tangible, and that's why I think there's this explosion of reality TV, and that's why I think documentary films are starting to come into their own, because we crave a taste of something real. Well, gossip, I think, is part of something very fundamental within us. It's something primal, our need to look at other fellow humans and see what they're all about and try and emulate. I mean, it comes from birth. When you look at your parents and you see what they're doing and you process it and then imitate. I think gossip is sort of just an extension of those instincts, where we're looking at other people behaving in certain ways, and then based on how we perceive their behavior, we either emulate it or we reject it. Our brains work within a series of judgments. We perceive the world outside us, we judge it, and then we either reject it or you know, embrace it. So gossip is just is that instinct, I think, realized in like a, you know, in a different sort of metastasized neurotic way.